Hi, my name is Paolo Cordini and I will tell you about ExpressOne. ExpressOne is a complementary solution for warehouse logistics management, specifically designed for SAP Business One and for wireless device operation. With ExpressOne, the warehouse is always in order. Everything is located and labeled. With ExpressOne, it's finally possible to provide definite answers to their customers about order fulfillment and delivery times without need of repeated physical checks in warehouses. Where is this item? How much do we have? Who is it for? Who came from? ExpressOne is a reliable solution that provides control through knowledge of where, how much, what was done, and by whom. ExpressOne is natively integrated in Business One workflow. It relies on standard Business One database, tables, and user interface. There is no redundancy and no synchronization is needed. Bottom line, that means stability, robustness, and plug and play. Some of the features of Business One: warehouse mapping, that means location and handling units. Management of logistic quantities, that means quantity on handling units, on locations, and quantity available for picking. Complete management of batch numbers and serial numbers. Search functions on items, barcodes, batches, locations, handling units. Acceptance control for goods receipts and goods returns. Shipping function means preparation list, order fulfillment, packing list, delivery notes, and stock transfers. Production management, receipt from production, issue for production. Standard SAP Business One goods receipt and goods issue. Both global and cycle inventory. And handling unit operation, move, merge, and split. ExpressOne is multi-language, multi-user, and multi-stock. Partners can develop their solution by themselves using a special SDK specially developed for ExpressOne. ExpressOne is available since 2010 and several customers are active both in Italy and outside Italy. It has been certified by SAP in July 2011 and Azimut Informatica ensures regular alignment to SAP Business One releases. Now, I will show you a demo showing the main features of ExpressOne, linking to the questions we proposed in the presentation before. We will see then how ExpressOne can answer the questions: where that item is, how much do we have, how much can we ship to the customer. Let's open SAP Business One. In Business One workflow, we already created some sales orders. As we were posting the sales order, we were already wondering, how many do we have? Business One gives a first answer to this question through the in-stock quantity and available quantity. But how many of these items we have in stock can actually be picked and shipped? Business One, in the first line of my sales order, says that I have 935 in stock. while ExpressOne says that there are only 884 available to ship. Why? Let's see the stock transfers, and we see that the last transaction is 15, and it is a good receipt. ExpressOne provides acceptance control of goods. So let's open our goods receipt number 6. Goods comes in the warehouse and the relevant document is recorded as is. So the warehouse operator task is to check it, to verify the correctness of quantity, and place it in the warehouse. Now we print the document in barcode format in order to help the operator in the acceptance control job. And let's see what happens. Let's go now into ExpressOne. We are going to execute the acceptance task, and we record the document number 1586. Obviously, the operator will read the barcode on the document that we have printed. We read the item code that came through the barcode on the box. It tells us that we have 15 residual on the delivery node. For the received item, the operator counts the quantity we actually have. Now we are prompted as to which pallet we are going to place them. We type the pallet number, and we are prompted to confirm it's true because it's a new pallet. We confirm, and now we ask where it's located. We type the location, and we confirm. Now, if we look at the residual window, we will see that everything was recorded. Let's return to the header and confirm the document. Alright, and now we wonder, where is your pallet? We ask the question to ExpressOne, and we search our pallet. And we see its location. And what about Business One now? How many items could we ship? How many do we have? Where are them? Let's go back and record our sales order. And we navigate with the yellow arrow, the item metadata. Now, we see in the warehouse how many items can be shipped. So we can tell to our customer that we can ship the goods. And now we ship the goods requested by the customer. Let's see how it's done. In ExpressOne menu, let's create the shipping list. That is, we want to optimize the operator pick and pack job, and in order to achieve that, we prepare a new document that allows us to go and pick up more orders in a single solution. The operator then will prepare the individual shipment, sorting the picked quantities. This way, he will physically go one time to the location to take everything needs set of orders to be prepared. Let me clarify that for those who prefer to pick up an order at a time, even with the preparation list, they can keep going this way. In fact, there is a flag in the configuration table to activate the single order operation. We enter the ExpressOne menu preparation list. It is designed with a wizard in the Business One standard. Let's suppose you want to fulfill the single order for our customer. You see, you can use several filters including customer code and delivery date. We select today date. Let's analyze what this Windows proposes. Notice how all our items have a quantity to prepare, automatically set by the system up to complete consuming of the available to pick quantity. And we have other columns still empty. Let's see then how they will fill. We can already say that through these columns at all times we know what the operator is doing, and then we can say to our customer at what point the preparation of his shipping is. We save and we see that we have created a new preparation list. Let's now move to Record and print the preparation list. Here it is. We deliver it to our operator, who will pick the material. In our example, you see that on the report we have item codes in barcode format. Of course, we have the barcode printed on the assumption that not all items are labeled. Well, now we turn ourselves to the operator, who, with his handheld, goes and picks up the material. Here, we will refer to the list, preparation list. The warehouse man, who does not have in mind where the products are, needs to ask ExpressOne where the item is. We click on the binoculars and here it opens a list of searches for him. For example, we set the item code. We start from the first code and we can see where it is. The operator goes to a location and picks the goods from pallet. He needs one. Now, ExpressOne asks, where are you going to put them? The operator places them on pallet. For example, this pallet. It confirms the creation of this new pallet. Then it asks, where is this second item? So we search the second item. Then we know where it is and we go to the location and we pick this item. And we put it into the pallet, into another pallet. Now, we go to the third item to get it. Now, you see a new question window. This is because the item has batch management, and so ExpressOne asks the operator to state which batch is picking. And we type the batch number. Okay, we are typing the batch number we are picking and the quantity for each batch. The expiration date is shown and other data of the batch is present are shown. So we type the ticket quantity and we confirm. Okay, we confirm. But while the operator picked the material, what was happening in Business One? Let's go back and see. We call a shipping list. Now, we can call the carrier. The pallets are ready for the customer. At the time when the carrier arrives, the operator loads the pallet onto the truck and it creates the delivery note. But why wait for the carrier to come? Why not do it in advance? Because the carrier comes to our company and the truck cannot hold all of our pallets. So someone will remain on the ground. Now we enter the last part, the generation of delivery note. We record the shipping. And we select the pallets that are loaded on the truck. We confirm. And ExpressOne says that it created the delivery note in Business One. Let's see. We go to Business One and we go to delivery note. Here it is, our delivery note. Right button, packing. And we see our packing list and its contents. Okay, the sales workflow is complete. Okay, we have basically seen the purchasing workflow earlier, so we do a quick tour to see what happens if the supplier delivery note states a given quantity and our operator counts a different one. We enter into the purchase workflow, state the last purchase order, and copy into good receipt. We created a new receipt. Now we print it and we give it to the warehouse man. We go back to ExpressOne. We read the first item. We type the quantity and we put it into the pallet. And we locate it. Okay. Now we record the second item. Now we will put a lower quantity. We insert the pallet and the location and we confirm. And let's see what happened in Business One. Now let's go to the ExpressOne menu in reconciliation function. And here we see that the lower quantity have been recorded here. But why no records have been made? Because through this step you can control acceptance and then perform the relevant action. We can, for instance, decide to call the supplier who admits the mistake and either he will send a new delivery note with a will delivery note the missing quantity, or he will send us the credit memo for the missing quantity. Finally, we see the last workflow, the production workflow. We start again from Business One, from production orders. We have a production order in Business One. Here it is. Now we go to ExpressOne, in production menu. We execute receipt, and we call our order. We are shown the item to make, and we declare the produced quantity, let's say 3. We declare the pallet, and confirm, and we locate it. Now, what happened in Business One? Back to Business One production order, and in production cost, we see the completed quantity. Okay, now we declare the used component. From pallet, we take the first component, and we declare the quantity, let's say all the required quantity. Let's see now what happened in Business One in production order, and the component cost, we will find the issue for our component. Okay, now we finished our demo. Only 2 more remarks. With ExpressOne in sales workflow, it's also possible to fulfill orders that result in stock transfer. All we have to do is to specify the receipt warehouse, and automatically, when delivery note is generated, in Business One a stock transfer will be created instead of a delivery note. In the acceptance process, goods returns are included as well. Therefore, on the handheld, the acceptance applies both to good receipt and good returns, and for stock transfer. In fact, the delivery note for stock transfer generated in the input warehouse will be confirmed through the acceptance process, just as a good receipt on the same warehouse. Obviously, there will not be a supplier because the supplier is ourselves. Last note on the warehouse. In theory, with ExpressOne, a global warehouse inventory, it is no longer necessary because since the pallet and locations quantities are always under control, if the operator go and pick an amount from a pallet and he does not find the expected quantity, he immediately rectifies it. The correction entries will come into reconciliation, and as we have seen for smaller quantities from supplier, so that in SAP Business One we can always have under control what the operator does. Well, during this demo we often wondered the same questions. Where is it? How much do we have? How much can I ship? And we also saw that not only I can tell how much I can ship, but I can also monitor the shipping preparation process, knowing exactly where the